Good morning, Pirates. Real quick explanation of our study guide. I signed it earlier in the week, called Scientific Method Study Guide, and again, this should serve as kind of practice opportunity for you to take the test in a virtual manner, not only studying the concepts, but the types of things you might have to do on part of the test. And so if you would open that assignment. Here are the directions, which I will model for you. I'd like you to take it kind of twice. Once you're going to take it as a test, and you'll do that in one color, and then you'll change the color, and you'll kind of edit it and reflect on the ones that you missed and so forth, and then ultimately score it all on that single document, and then you'll submit that document. You could do that on the PDF as I'm going to model it, or you could actually print this at home if you have that access, or create one on notebook paper if you just wanted to do writing in different colors and so forth, and then take pictures. Any of those would work in terms of turning this in. However, I would encourage you to try the tools, as that I think prepares you better for the test that you're going to take. So I'm going to click on this link that says study guide, and it downloads it. Once it's downloaded, I need to click and drag it. Give it a moment to download. I'll move that over. I'm going to click and drag it to my desktop. And once it's on my desktop, I'm going to open that file from the desktop. And when I do that, it gives me this document, and it is in preview. So up here in the corner, it should say preview, and you have file, edit, view, go, tools, window, and help. To get the tools to actually edit this, I need to click on this little marker, and then I get this toolbar. So this first set of questions, again, this is mine. I'm going to go ahead and put my name on it. You could use a text box or the pencil tool. Directions again here: take it 3 times, color code it, take the test, then use your notes, check and improve. Finally, use the key provided in the study guide to edit or check your work. So, if you only did it twice, or if you just did it once, it's probably doesn't affect your grade a huge amount, other than if you don't get the information, then you do poorly on the test. The purpose of the study guide is to kind of give you some structure to review and practice for the test, to go over the concepts for the test. So numbers 1 through 9 are all false. All of them are false. So don't just put false and go on. The whole goal is for you to correct it. So if this is false, independent variable is the effect or outcome. To correct it, you could just kind of strike through that, and then you could insert a text box correcting it. Hey, the effect or outcome, oh, I got to get the text tool. Is what we call the DV, or dependent variable. So I could move that. See if I can figure out how to move it. Put that over here. Get rid of these text boxes that I don't need. So this first question, I have struck through what I think is incorrect. It really should say the dependent variable is the effect or the outcome. On the multiple choice questions, you could just use this writing tool and circle what you think is the correct choice. Big text boxes, you could write in this data table here. The graph, I probably would encourage you to actually create a line graph on notebook paper and then insert it as a separate file. When you're actually turning it in, you could go up here to the edit menu at the top and insert page from file, and then go find that picture and put it right here. If that process is not clear to you, then just insert it as a second document when you're turning it in. Again, you're just going to write out the answers, make either text boxes or do it freehand. Same types of questions. Read the prompt, and so forth. So if you would go ahead and pause this video and then go up to the top and take it like it's a test. Just do the best that you can. Don't look anything up. And that way you can get an idea of what you actually know and what you would need to study. Okay, now that you have completed the study guide, at this time yours should be complete. Mine is not, because I want you to actually have to think about it and work on it. If you scroll down all the way to the bottom, you'll find answers. So you can use this information to go back and edit. Again, change the color of the font or use a different tool. Somehow I want evidence that you're editing it, or do it in a different place. So if you had all your first answers here, then here's where you would correct it. But again, you're making note of the things that maybe you would need to study or review before you were ready for the test. If you have any questions or if you're struggling with the tools, feel free to shoot me an email.